All right. So how to view results. So that's a great example of how to enter patients. And my location inbox will show me the account name right up here. Now keep in mind, if you're someone who's a user who has access to multiple accounts, you may click this box and be able to toggle back and forth to multiple locations that you may have access for. So for example, if you have an assisted living facility or an employer that has multiple locations, and we've set up different locations underneath that master account, you'll be able to click on this and toggle back and forth between those locations. Okay, so when you log in, you are going to see your unacknowledged reports right here in the portal. So these are going to be reports that have recently downloaded, and I'll show you exactly how to find out how recently they've downloaded. These are going to be ones that are available for your viewing immediately. Now, you are going to have other patients in this portal, and I'm going to show you how to access those. But these are patients right here that you have not acknowledged. Now, what I always like to do is just a best practice is I like to hit this results receive button twice, and that toggles to the most recent results. So you see we've got 2 results on 6/5, and then we got 1 on 5/15, 5/13, and 5/11. That's particularly nice to have if you've submitted, let's say, 100 samples in a week, and you want to see what are my most recent results that have come into the system. Okay. Also pay attention to this severity button. You can also sort by severity. Anything that says abnormal is something that's going to require your attention. So it's something that you need to look at. So for example, if you've got this patient right here, patient Corwin ZZ test, it's got an abnormal result. I'm gonna click on the view report, and it's gonna open up the report, and it's gonna allow me to come down and see that this patient had a positive result. So this is a patient that you would need to reach out to and obviously speak with about their positive result. Once you've viewed this report and you've communicated that with the patient, there's this button here that says acknowledge. You can click this button, and this will remove this specific patient and report from your location inbox when you log in. It doesn't disappear. It's still there, but it hides it. And I'm going to show you how to pull that up. So I'm going to click out of this. If these are all new patients and I want to say, hey, I would like to see every one of these patients, I'd like a nice summary of these folks that have recently downloaded into my portal. I can come over here to this tan bar, and I can go to this select button. I can click on it, and it's going to select all of the new reports that are in the system. I can hit this print selected button, and this print selected button will take me to a screen with all the patients that have been recently tested. And if I scroll down, it's going to print out all the results specifically for those patients that I tested. Additionally, one thing I want to show you, and this is very important, 99 times out of 100, the most common calls that we get on not being able to find patients, it's because they don't know how to utilize this show filter button right here in the blue, right by reports for one Copia Playground location. I'm going to click on show filter. And when I click on that, it gives me a list of options that I can toggle back and forth for. So for example, if I want to see reports received, this is automatically set in the last 30 days. Maybe I want to view reports seen in the last 90. So I can toggle back, and now all of a sudden I've got more results in my portal. Also, there is this checkbox right here. This is the one that gets missed the most. It says hide acknowledged reports. So this is going to hide any report that you've acknowledged as a practice, whether it's your physician that logged in, or maybe someone in HR that viewed it and acknowledged it, and now you can't find it. I want you to see right here on the blue, it says showing 1 to 7 of 7 entries. If you see right here, there's 7 entries at this time. If I click this hide acknowledged reports, I'm going to uncheck that. And now all of a sudden you can see I've got 16 reports in my portal. So if I scroll down, you'll see that these red check mark reports are acknowledged reports. So that's really, really important for you to know. So again, I see 16. I come here, I check this hide acknowledged reports again, it goes back to 7. So that's really important that you understand how to utilize that. Also, if you're looking for a patient and you get stuck, always know that this box at the top of the page, right underneath where you type in the web address, is your friend. So if I'm looking for patient ZZ Test, Corwin, he pops up right there. So I can click on that patient. I can go to order history. I can come here. I can click on this ORM number, and I can go to the lab report and I can view it. So I can find patients multiple ways in the system.